into my 7 a.m. musculoskeletal gross anatomy lab. There's anatomy tables. Then I'm probably gonna come back here afterwards and get some work done. I'm gonna study my cellular neuromuscular physiology exam. And yeah, then we got some more classes today. Gonna get some more work done. That's what we got going on today. What's nice about living close to campus is that I can just quickly walk back to class. That way I don't have to stay on campus all day. So that way I can go back, study, and then come right back for my classes. It's definitely very convenient than having to drive here and try to find parking and all of that. So like I said, I'm studying here as a cellular neuromuscular physiology exam. We're going over vision. So this is just the anatomy and physiology of the eye, how it all works. And then I got these worksheets here just to guide me as I go through and study all of this and review for the exam tomorrow. So, just got done, finished studying. It was kind of hard to focus at times because I have gone so long without eating. I was so tempted to cave in and make myself food, but I said, you know what, no Steven, I'm gonna focus. I committed to this, I'm gonna stay committed, refocus myself, and bring that energy from within. So, hanging in there, hanging in strong. It's about 10:30 right now, so I'm gonna pack up and get ready for my classes. But before I go, I'm gonna take a wheatgrass shot. And drink another green juice. Hey.
Oh no, that's your food.
That's my food.
Happy Turkey Day.
So I would like. Alright, we got spiced turkey fried rice with mushrooms, lemon salmon el papa something with green beans, and a walnut crusted chicken with lemon roasted broccoli. So this is these meals that get shipped to my house. I use the company's Sunbasket just as like a supplemental thing that I can use because I have such a busy schedule. So it's nice to be able to come home from classes and be able to make dinners that are also really amazing. So a lot of the stuff you see on my Instagram that I post and talk about my story come from these meals. They're amazing, simple to use, and they teach me how to cook. So definitely recommend this stuff. All this amazing food I can't eat. Back from classes, obviously, a friend of mine came over and we practiced setting up on each other with our adjustments because I keep saying this over and over again, it's what you do outside of the classroom that counts and that matters. So it's always good to get hands-on experience and to be practicing on each other, especially so as you're an upper quarter student. So me and a couple of my friends, my core group of people, we've been practicing our technique on each other and improving and seeing each other improve over time. Really awesome and glad that we are getting after it in early quarters. And that's the biggest thing I can recommend for all my people going to chiropractic school is start learning early, especially getting your hands on people because you honestly don't get enough experience of that inside the classroom. And it's always good to be ahead of the game before you start. Cool, so I'm gonna go eat. I'm just kidding. I keep talking about that, right? It's funny because my energy levels go from like really low. Like you notice when I got back from class, I was like really low, right? But now my energy is like high. So it's kind of interesting how I'm going these like energy waves with this fasting where I have these periods of like really intense hunger and I'm like, feed me, I need food. But then if I just let that wean off over like 15, 20 minutes or so, I feel energized again. So it's kind of cool, like my emotional attachments to food and how I want to go to food whenever I'm tired. But if I just forget about it and re-energize myself, I noticed I feel pretty dang good. So one thing I know that whenever you're fasting you do not want to do is exercise, doing intense exercise. It's not good because you're going to really lower your blood glucose levels. It's not good, you're gonna feel like crap. Don't do it. So I'm gonna do some light yoga and light stretching just to get my body moving. I've been sitting for a long period of time, especially over this weekend and all my travels and so forth. So it'll be good to do some deep breathing, nice little yoga, re-energize myself and get some movement in the day without straining myself. So I'm gonna go do that, and then we got to study for tonight for my exam tomorrow. Well, that felt good. Yeah, I like doing yoga in between my study sessions, and for all those yoga Nazis out there, don't judge me on my form, I'm a work in progress, but I feel good nonetheless, and now I'm going to get to studying. So, without further ado, I got my water, I got my hard notes, I got my notes on my computer, I got my headphones playing study music, I got my phone on Do Not Disturb across the other side of the room, major key there, and then on that note, I'm just going to... Oh, if you didn't hear me, I have my headphones on. I said, it's time to get focused. So, let's get focused. Can we just look at this? Look what I walked into. I went to go get my green juice for my dinner. Oh my gosh. My roommate decides to make like a Thanksgiving feast over here. Wow. You're just trying to kill me, aren't you, Stefan? Here's what I'll be having.
Alright. Nothing but the good.
Wait. We got a dessert too. Uh-huh. Ginger shot. That's just the icing on the cake. I'm just gonna ignore all this and I'm gonna have my stuff now. Okay. Now, one thing I have noticed though, throughout my fasting experience, has been my emotional attachments to food. Meaning that I found that my desire for hunger, my desire to want to eat food, is often very emotional. And that if I can just get past that initial temptation, my hunger will usually go away. So for instance, what happened back there, thank you Stefan, by the way, my roommate, for that, I'm kidding. If I can get past it, I notice that my hunger just kind of goes away. So it kind of calls me to be more present to the moment and draw state from within. And then usually I can get past my temptation. So this happened a couple of times to me today, a little bit yesterday, but it's been interesting and I've really actually enjoyed fasting. So that's the best way that I can explain it. Setting up my dinner, taking a study break, and then I'll be back to it. Cheers. Ginger shot kind of burns a little bit. So I just wrapped up studying for the evening, starting to wind down and get ready for bed so that way I can get up early and get back at it tomorrow. So if you notice guys, today wasn't necessarily a highlight reel of a day, right? It's just a typical day of going to classes, studying, getting some typical work done, practicing the craft and what it takes to be a true chiropractor. But if you notice too, my energy was a lot lower today, right? I was fasting clearly and my energy just wasn't there. But I feel like that is something to remember for, because you're gonna have days like that where you're just not gonna feel it. You're not gonna feel your best. Your energy is gonna be low. But it's on those days that you have to find that inner source of motivation to energize you, to fuel you up. And I've been kind of explaining what I've been talking about, like I'm just trying to find that state from within and draw my state from within. But when it came down to it, I was self-motivating myself to energize myself to continue going forward. So I hope in my message that I'm gonna end it on this little motivation message for you guys is to, when you're feeling down, right, no matter whether it's because you're fasting or whether it's for some other reason, maybe you're just having a bad day or your energy is just not where you want it to be, draw back to that motivation, come back to your why, fulfill your purpose and draw that out of you. And that's gonna motivate you, bring you back to present, and it's on those times where you feel most down, no matter what you're going through, that you gotta pull back on your purpose and get to work, because it's gonna fulfill you greater than ever. And I believe that's how life challenges you, is in those dark moments, is in those moments of temptation, it's in those moments of sadness or depression, or in those moments of when you're just fasting and your energy's just not there today. Right? It's when life challenges you, and if you can face that challenge head on and persevere through it, you're gonna get to your end goal, whatever your goal is. So I'm gonna end it on that, guys. I'm excited to eat some food tomorrow. Do I recommend fasting? I do recommend fasting. There's a lot of health benefits of it, right? It's just clearing your system out. I just had Thanksgiving dinner, ate a lot of amazing food, but I definitely wanna give my system a reset, improve my immune system, lower inflammation, get my digestion back on track, so that way I can be my best. And that's ultimately what it's all about, is being your best, healthiest self, because health is wealth, and health is your greatest tool that you can use to best serve the world and best fulfill your purpose, guys. So, wow. It's been a good day though, and I'm excited to show you guys more what's going on in my life. So, we're gonna end it on this. I'm gonna take my nightly warm shower and get to sleep. So, hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you did, give it a like, and see you guys soon.